I'm going to be doing kind of like a puppy, Dolly inspired type of eye. When I think puppy eyes, I think kind of like large, slightly drooping eyes, pretty much like Britney Spears' eyes. I think her eyes are just adorable. So we're kind of going for that. Opposite of the idea of a cat eye, where, you know, you're kind of like elongating the eye more and just making it look more fierce and it's very edgy. I am wearing circle lenses. I've already popped them in before putting on the makeup, but you can see a quick little before and after. They do enlarge the eyes a little bit. They just add an extra little something, but they're completely optional. You don't have to wear them. I just think they're fun. I'm gonna get started with this Porefessional primer. It helps minimize the appearance of pores. And this one is from Benefit. It has like a little bit of a tint of color to it. So I'm going to mostly put this around the cheek area and then the nose, wherever my pores are enlarged. And you really don't need a whole lot of it either. Dab that in. Now I'm going to apply this foundation from Oxygenetix. I always have a hard time saying that. So I'm just dabbing that around wherever I want it. And I'm using the Sigma round top kabuki brush to apply that. Just wanting to even out the skin tone a little, get rid of any redness, and I just got foundation in my hair. Lovely. Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Concealer, and just continue to cover any spots. I'm just going to apply a little bit more in the areas that might have some redness or darkness. And apply a little bit down right here, down the bridge of the nose, just to highlight that. And then you could take the brush and just dab it in. And then of course for the under eye circles, I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I just like this a little bit better for the under eye than the Dream Lumi. I'm just going to pat this in. You can kind of get right up in here too, just it brightens up the eyes. Then I'm just going to take my Milani face powder in light medium and just my Sigma tapered face brush, and I'm just going to lightly set everything. Then I'm going to take my other Milani face powder. This one is just like a couple shades darker in light tan, and just do some really soft natural contouring with it, and I can just use the same brush. If you think about it, it's kind of like a number 3 going down this way like that. I'm just going to pinch the brush and get some right on the tip, and also just softly contour the nose. Get right up here. You could use like an eyeshadow brush to be more precise with this. And then for the brows, I'm going to be using this Vincent Longo By Brow Powder, and just taking the angled brush and try to thicken them up a little bit because that looks more useful. So I'm just going to try to thicken it a little bit. Now into the actual eye makeup. I'm going to grab my Makeup Forever Eye Prime. This is a new product of theirs. I actually really like this. I've been using it a lot. So I'm going to apply it underneath as well. This is optional, but I'm going to take this Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze because I just think it works really well as an eye base, and it's just going to help create a little bit more depth on the eye. Just smooth that out all over the lid. I'm going to be using my Stila in the light palette. You could use whatever you have. I just like that all the colors that I need are very conveniently in here. So I'm going to be mostly using these browns right here and a little bit of black. But first I'm going to go in with this shade using an e.l.f. blending brush. Apply this right in the socket. And then going in with a short shader brush, or like a smudge brush like this, I'm going to go into this deeper brown shade right here. Apply this all over the lid, close to the lash line, and then just softly blend that upwards. So it's going to be pretty much like a gradient effect. You want it to be the darkest right by the lash line. I'm just going to take another blending brush and go into this medium brown shade right here. It looks dark, but it actually isn't that dark, and it has like a bit of gold shimmer to it, which is really, really pretty. So I kind of want a little bit of shimmer mostly on the inner portion right here, but I'm basically going to blend this right in between the two shades. So we had that medium brownish shade and then the darker shade. This shade is going to go right in between, and it's going to help blend everything together seamlessly. So this is just another like way to do sort of a gradient look. I think it's fun. And it's really, really easy. I'm going to take a large fluff brush and I'm going to go into this cream like matte shade right there. And by doing that, it's going to help soften everything if you think it looks too dramatic too. So just kind of push that down so that it blends in with the edges. Okay, time for the fun part, actually like defining the eyes to shape it into more of that puppy type of eye shape. So I'm going to be using this Barium Intense Black Eyeliner Pencil. So I'm really trying to smudge it in. You can also extend this out a little bit. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to go to this bottom portion right now. The way that this is shaped is really important. I'm not going to go on this outer part, I'm not going to go right by the lash line. I'm going to go a little bit underneath. This is going to create that drooping effect that we want. You want it to be thicker and just more dramatic on this outer corner. Don't worry too much if it's not too perfect. And then I'm going to go on upwards and just line my normal eye shape. I'm even going to go up, 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 and then even right here into the waterline, right on the inner corner. I'm going to take this brush. It's actually a tight line brush, but I'm going to use it just to smudge. You can also use a smudge brush. And I just want to kind of smudge this out a little so that it's not as harsh. We're going to do more to this too. I'm going to take my Dolly Wink liquid liner and I'm just going to line a thin line right across the lash line, closest to the lash line. It's just going to deepen it up and make it more dramatic. I'm probably going to use this again to go over the lash band after I apply my false lashes. I'm going to curl the lashes, apply some mascara, apply some lashes. These are Everlash. And I just kind of like how it's a little bit more Dolly in the sense that you see how it has like some of these thick portions and then there's some sparseness like in between. I think it's going to allow more light to come to the eyes. Okay, I'm just going to take my Duo glue and apply a thin strip of it right on the lash band. And then you do want to wait about 30 seconds or so just for that to get tacky so that it doesn't slip and slide around the eyelid. Just try to get that as close to the lash line as possible. Okay, so while we wait for that to dry, I'm going to take these Flare under lash line clusters, or like little individual clusters of lashes, and I'm actually going to take them and apply them on the outer corner. You don't have to do this, you could just apply some mascara underneath and call it a day. I applied a blob of glue right here and I'm just going to take some. And I'm just going to apply a few on both sides. Okay, so we've got that. I'm just going to go over the lash band because you can see like the glue bits, which isn't so cute. And then I'm even going to like dot around the lower lash too. Especially if there are any glue bits I can see. And then mascara. I really want to get a whole bunch on the entire lash at the bottom in the inner part here. And then only right below where we kind of created a new lash line on the outer part. Alright, and then for some finishing touches with the eyes, I'm going to take Kitten because it's a really, really pretty metallic color. Just taking the edge of a concealer brush. You could use whatever you want really. And then of course we have to highlight the inner corner. I'm going to use something extra shimmery for this part. And then just take some and apply it right underneath. And on the cupid's bow if you want. A little bit right here. Okay, time to wrap things up. Just like with the eyeshadow, you could wear whatever blush and lip color you want. You don't have to wear what I'm wearing. Apply this NYX blush in Pinky, and I'm going to take this e.l.f. complexion brush and just lightly dab it in because it is pretty pigmented. I'm just going to dab some off onto my hand too so that it's not too harsh on my face. But to kind of just give that cutesy look, I'm going to apply it closer to the apple of the cheek and then just really blend that in. Starting near the center part of the cheekbone first and then kind of bringing it downwards like this. So you're applying it a little bit higher, like almost closer to the corner of your eye here. I'm just going to take my Maybelline lipstick in Warm Me Up. It's just like a neutral pinky color. Going to apply some gloss right in the center, and this is an NYC lip gloss in Chelsea Rose. Smells like candy. And just apply that to the center. And there is the completed look. Let me know if you like this look. I definitely can do some more like this. I know not everyone will be a fan of the circle lens. That's perfectly fine. I enjoy makeup because I think it's fun. I'm not ashamed of like my bare face or how I naturally look. You guys know I love the fresh, natural look, and I also love smoky eyes. And I just think it's fun to experiment and transform your look. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. You guys have an awesome one.